Good afternoon, sorry.
Hi Akarshika.
Hi.
Namaste, Ridhi ji. How are you
Namaste.
doing?
Very good, very good. Thank you for having me. Hi
You're
Diksha. Hi Jagrati.
Hi, good afternoon, ma'am. How are you?
Very good. How are y'all?
We are good and
Joining us. And guys, I would like to introduce Ms. Ridhi to all of you. She is the co-founder of Lakshmi, and we pronounce it Lakshmi. The spelling is LXME. So it is the first finance women's platform for financial investment, and I hope everybody is doing fine. And I have got her to this platform because she was really busy. She somehow managed to take out time for us, because the moment we start talking to her, you will get to know that what kind of influence she has over all the ladies, because she came up with this idea of Lakshmi as to make all the women independent financially. Like we always used to have this idea that we have to become equal to men in all sectors, but we never thought that once we get married, even if we are earning well, we have this idea that we have to give some amount of money to our husband or his family, and he will keep it safe. That idea of keeping our things safe, we think that only men can do better. But Miss Riddhi came up with this startup to make women realize that they also have the safest platform to keep their money very safe, and to empower them and to give this knowledge that you not only have to earn to become equal to men, but you should also realize the responsibility of how to invest and keep it safe on your own terms. So she has three others, I think two other women also along with her, and she has a experience of 14 years, and she was a founder of two startups before. And apart from all of this, personally, as I know her, she is gem of a person. So we are really looking forward to listening to her, and I hope that you will feel enlightened and very delighted to have her on board with us. And we will definitely impart and get a lot of knowledge, and we will definitely tell all the other women around that this is what we have learned on the platform. And thank you so much for coming here and on honoring us with your presence on our first anniversary. Thanks a lot. Now I will now Jagrati, my vice president, will take over from here, and she'll be interacting with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Akarshika.
Thank you, Akarshika. Hello, ma'am. It is an honor to have you here, firstly. And I think we can start right away. I think people are actually waiting to know more about the platform Lakshmi and what had inspired you, and why a financial platform? How did the inspiration come and everything? Thank you, ma'am. So you can.
Sure. Thank you. Firstly, Akarshika, Jagrati, Mamit, thank you so much for having. I think WICCI is a great platform. We know there women start on a backside, and we know each of us, if we help each other, support other lives of us, but the women around us, the next generations, the future generations. So I think great to be talking here. About me, I'll start with a little bit about myself. So I think a long time back, I'm not that old, but a long time back, I realized it's very important to be earning your own money, right? And I think in my family, about 30 years back, I decided I need to go study, get a job. Us samay, nobody had left the city, forget country. So I left the country, I went to England, somehow convinced my family, went to England, worked, studied, again worked, did a degree in computer science and business. And obviously, I think it was validated that you need to be earning yourself to have some financial freedom. Came back to India, realized there's a lot of things technology can solve in the country, right? Like here we are, all of us are talking on a Zoom call from across India. And there's a lot of potential that's still untapped, right? So that's how I started my journey in the startup world. Now about Lakshmi, and I'll tell you how Lakshmi came about. So everyone on this call, 100% of India is either a woman or has been given birth to by a woman, right? Women are really hardworking, fabulous multitaskers, great fund managers, right? But we don't manage our own money. We give it to our father, brother, husband, या bank में पड़ा रहता है या cupboard में पड़ा रहता है, right? So which means we are working very, very hard, but we are not making our money work hard for us. Which means we might have dreams, हमको घर खरीदना है, I want to buy a car, I want to take a sabbatical, I want to do an MBA, but we're not working towards those dreams, right? And that's where Lakshmi came about. What Lakshmi wants to do is empower every woman in India to reach her financial dreams, right? Now when it comes to financial empowerment, what is it, right? One, we are earning money, right? It's paying our day-to-day expenses, but it's not only about day-to-day expenses, right? In financial empowerment, what we say is there are three critical life goals. One is everyone should have an emergency fund. Tomorrow, if we need to rush to the doctor or we need to rush to the hospital, right? There should always be a certain amount of liquidity, money we have either cash in hand or in our bank account, right? Where we have a certain amount, right? So one is we should always have an emergency fund, which is a few months of our salary, right? And I'll tell you about the Lakshmi app where you can get more details, get all your question and answers, understand how to build this fund, all of it, right? The second is, right, and this is very interesting and very scary. We did a survey with Access My India, right, of thousands of women across geographies, married, unmarried, with kids, without kids, divorced, single, various things. 98% of women said they have no retirement fund. I mean, all of us think of retiring. All of us will have to retire. But if you don't plan a retirement fund, what do you plan on doing? Working for the rest of your life? But 98% of women had no retirement fund. That was very worrying, right? So second life goal, critical life goal to plan for every woman is a retirement fund, right? And this we need to start early on. It's a long-term goal. And the earlier on you start, the easier it is to build, right? A simple thing. If you start with 3,000 to 4,000 rupees a month at the age of 20, 23, when you start earning, by the age of 60, you will have $1 million, which is 8 crores in your bank account if you invest it sensibly in the stock market, even in index funds, right? And this is based on data over the last 20, 30 years, right? So retirement fund, it's not that difficult, right? As long as you plan for it early enough, right? And the third, so one is emergency fund, critical life goal. I mean, critical that you need it. It's a short-term fund. You should have easy liquidity. Jab bhi chahiye, you can get access to it. Retirement fund is a long-term goal, very critical. Unfortunately or fortunately or whatever, science says women live longer than men. So if your father or husband or brother has a plan, doesn't mean it will work for you. You need to have a retirement plan. And the sooner you start, the easier it will be. With a few thousand rupees, you can have a few crore rupees by the time of retirement, right? The third critical life goal we should all plan for, if we have children, is a child education plan. All of us want to give our child, our parents wanted to give us the best. We want to give our children the best, right? It's very important. We again plan. When your child is born, start planning. Again, put a few thousand rupees aside because you don't want to be 55 when they're going to college and taking a loan, right? Because then at 55, you take a loan, you spend the next 10 years paying it off. But if you spend a few thousand rupees, save a few thousand rupees from when they're born and put it in a good investment, by the time they're 20 and by the time they need their college fees, you will have those funds put aside. Between 30 to 60 lakhs is the average what we need to spend as parents per child to get them up to college, right? So it's better you plan ahead. So when we talk about financial empowerment, right? When we talk about financial, one is earning. Women are becoming so good at working hard. We've always been good at working hard, earning. But unless you make sure that these life goals are taken care of, you're not really making sure you're getting the security from that money. It's giving you spend allowance today, but what about your long-term security, right? So at Lakshmi, what we say is these three long-term goals are very critical for each one of us. Emergency fund, retirement fund, and if you have children, a child education plan. These three need to be planned. And we all hear crypto mein dal diya, meko itna ban gaya, ya isme dal. These are not risk capital. You should be aware of the risk in them. It should be diversified, like not in one thing. Even if you're investing in the capital markets, which is a very good wealth creator, it should be diversified. ये नहीं खाली एक stock में है, right? So your risk is balanced, right? And the third is your child education plan. So 3 critical life goals that we should all plan for. Now a little bit about Lakshmi, right? Preeti. So there's 2 of us actually who are the founders, co-founders of Lakshmi. So Preeti Rathi Gupta, basically she has about 2 decades of experience in the financial services, right? She's a part of Anand Rathi, which started about 25 years back, ground up. So last year they did an IPO, and that IPO has done very well. They're giving dividends every quarter, right? So she's done from 0 to 100. What she realized is, again, financial products are made by women, by men, for men. So there's a very strong need for something made for women. And that's how Lakshmi was born, right? And we spoke to thousands of women. What we realized is women are not talking about money. So when you go to a party or you meet friends, men will talk, kisme invest kiya, kya kiya. Women will not talk about that, right? It could be this fear. It could be lack of confidence. It could be judgment. What if I ask something? What if it doesn't make sense? So we started with a community, a very safe space, no judgment, right? Where women, and it's only women. So you can come ask any question. You have community women helping you, answering. You have money coaches, money buddies helping you, right? They will answer any questions, from even what is an interest rate? How do you asset allocate, right? I want to invest, but I'm confused. How do I talk to my mother-in-law about wanting to save in the stock market? My father said fixed deposit is the best, but is it really the best? Right? Any question you want, you can come ask the community. It's very safe, no judgment. Come and talk there. The second, what we said is also learn. But learning, there's so much to learn, right? What we've done is really simplified learning. What is it that the other key topics women want to learn about? What we realized, women is family security, child, family goals. So our learning modules are very simplified, geared towards a woman's preferences and needs. So that's the whole learning module, right? And the third, and this is actually one of my favorite parts of Lakshmi. Now, capital markets are wealth creators. What do I mean by wealth creator? We've all grown up saying gold mein invest kar lo, FD mein dal do, post office mein dal do. But unfortunately, this does not beat inflation. What that means is, if you want to invest for 10 years or 20 years for your retirement or 30 years for your retirement, your money will lose value unless you invest in a way where the growth is beating inflation, right? So far, either the very, very wealthy had portfolio managers who said, chalo, isme stock investment karo, your money will grow. Or someone heard a tip, is company mein dal. Everyone's fine with Hindi here, right, Akarshika? Yeah, Jagrati, Akarshika, yeah, okay, great. So, portfolio, इस stock में पैसा डाल दो, आपका grow हो जाएगा, double हो जाएगा. But the problem is, these are very risky. You don't know if the person giving you this tip, you know how they say tip mila to maine kar liya. You don't know if they've done enough research. You don't know if they have enough experience. You don't know if their goal matches with yours. Is theirs a short-term goal? Yours is a long-term goal, right? Which is why people then lose money in the stock markets. And then everyone knows a relative said, Arey, I lost 50,000 rupees. I too will never touch the stock market again. So one of the favorite offerings that I think is a very powerful offering on the Lakshmi app is our investment piece. So we have portfolio management experts that are managing the portfolio of HNIs across India who have curated these portfolios. There are just 10 simple portfolios. Enter your goal, enter your budget. You will be matched with a portfolio. Starting rupees 100, you can invest in an expert curated, diversified portfolio on our app, right? And you can start even 100, but doesn't mean 100 is going to help you get to a retirement fund. But if you have fear, if you're like, wait a minute, I've never done this before, start with rupees 100, build your confidence, and then you can build on that portfolio, right? So we have obviously our investment portfolios, and that's actually, we've heard life-changing stories. So women in our community have said, I never thought, I'm the first woman in my family to actually manage my own finances. Now I'm even managing my family's finances. My father's told me, "Arey, tum mere liye bhi investment kar do." We actually heard a story. I'm the first woman in my family. I was earning enough, but I was never able to save. Now, because of your guidance, in a year and a half, I've been able to buy my own house. I'm the first woman in my family who's bought her own house. Now we want to buy a car. In the next 12 months, we want to buy a car. So we kind of support you from saving to investing into understanding and learning what is the best fit for you personally. Right? So I think that's a little bit about Lakshmi. And I think me and my founder, Preeti and me, I think for us, what is very important is we both come with about 2 decades of experience each. So what is very important for us is we build the right product, right? So we only do regulated products. We only do compliant products. We really want to make sure this supports women. It's a women-only app, right? We're very clear that there are enough products for men by men. So Lakshmi is for women by women. Our team is 80% women. Of course, our community is only women. Our app users are again 80% women. So we are just halfway in our build journey. Just yesterday, like I told Akarshika, we just launched the Lakshmi Dream Card. It's currently on waitlist in the app, and then by the next week, hopefully, we'll roll it out to everyone. So this is a prepaid card, again, for women, right? There'll be women-centric offers. It's safe because it's a prepaid card. So you know how we all hear about digital fraud. Here, there's a predefined limit. Nobody can charge you beyond that limit. Set limits on your card. And third, we have women saving partnerships and savings and offers. Eventually, we're going to build the whole banking piece out. Again, women-centric credit cards, women-centric support, and everything our community of women ask for. So that's a little bit about me, about Lakshmi, about critical life goals that, we should all plan for. Before I go into too much of a one-way conversation, I'm happy to answer any questions you'll have.
It was wonderful to hear your story, ma'am. And it is actually a very great initiative, I would say, because obviously for reasons that, as you have also mentioned, that women mostly think कि FD में invest कर देते हैं या let's invest in gold only.
Yeah.
Just
I think she got disconnected.
Yeah, I think she's having.
Okay, I have something to ask you.
sorry, I think I just got I had a bad network, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Am I audible now?
Jagriti. Yes, Jagriti, you please go ahead.
Obviously, I have a simple question for you. So this platform is for all income groups, like women from all income groups can come and join this platform, and then they can get support.
Absolutely. So all income groups, all cities, we have language support. So everyone, in fact, that's why, like your sachet insurance, we have sachet investment. Starting 100 rupees, right? 100 rupees we can save. Starting 100 rupees a month, you can start your investment. Then you can make it 100 rupees a week, 100 rupees a day as you're comfortable. And the reason we did it this way is because we said start small. So build your confidence, build your trust, then start investing more.
I was actually going through your app today, and I was seeing that there is no age group per se that is there when they ask for the personal information. So, is it like you can start at a very young age also, like when you're in school or in college as well?
You can start at 18, right? Because at
18,
that time,
okay.
I mean, if you have a PAN card, you have your MIN KYC, you can start actually at 18. We guide you through your whole process. So even if you're not KYC compliant with your account opening, it's a very simple process. It's a 5-minute journey. We have money buddy on the, and actually that's again a speciality of us. We have a lot of support. So it doesn't mean only if you invest thousands or lakhs of rupees, you'll have support. We have money buddies to handhold you on call, on WhatsApp, in whatever you want.
Wonderful.
If you have a smartphone, you use WhatsApp, you can use our app.
Wonderful. I think it has become so simple. If somebody has to invest, it is very simple. If they can just download your app and get the necessary help.
Exactly. And we don't do any non-regulated products. What we're really doing is trying to create a safe space, a space women trust.
I was actually looking at it and I saw that you're building a community also where people, where women can come and they can talk about finances and
Yeah.
so what kind of discussions, like how does it work? This platform, if I have to ask, how does this community communication that we have regarding these discussions? So how do they take place? Is it like virtual or
Got it. Yes. So
on?
three things. One is we have a Facebook community called Being Lakshmi. If you just search for LXME, you'll find it. We're on App Store, Play Store. Again, LXME, you'll find it. So firstly, there's a community. You can type out your questions. Some people prefer typing it out. Some people prefer on call. So on the community, you can type up. The advantage of typing it is you won't get only my opinion or a money expert's opinion. Other women who might be able to relate to your situation will also comfortable typing it out publicly, right? In that case, there's a support team, there's a money buddy, there's a number that you can call and ask them privately, how do I do this? How do I open an account? I've never been able to do this. What is the right portfolio? So you can also call them, right? Third, and this is a very popular feature of ours, we have live sessions. So every week we have 2 live sessions on different topics. So you can come learn finance from experts, right? And again, these live sessions are completely free. Come learn, ask your questions. We also have Q&A sessions with our money experts. So on our app, you'll say Q&A live. Join it when it is. You can ask questions on any topic then. So there's various forms. It's on chat, it's on call, it's live sessions. So you can get help in
I'm sorry, I think we missed the last line you said.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can now. I think you just missed the last line that you were saying.
Okay, sorry. So what I was saying is, so we have support across call, typing, live sessions, Q&A. So you can choose your comfort and, build your confidence accordingly. Also, couple of things. Also, on our portfolios, we have all life goals. So there's just 10 portfolios. You don't have to worry too much. If you're just starting out, you asked on age. If you're just starting out with your first job, you can actually invest in a tax saving portfolio. You can actually save tax and that money grows. Then if you're comfortable with gold, we actually have a gold mutual fund. So we had like a 7% alpha in the last 2 years over physical gold in our gold mutual fund. And then we have like an FD, we have like a short term fund, we have a long term which is more equity focused fund. So again, even in our portfolios, we cater to all needs and all ages.
That is great. If somebody from the audience has any question for ma'am, I think we can take that.
I think Momita wanted to ask something.
Mamita ma'am, if there is anything that you wanted to ask.
So I have a question. Not a question also, but in general, I wanted to. Are you there?
I think
I think she got disconnected.
yes, sorry, I think my internet dropped.
Okay, no worries. I just wanted to ask, like, I wanted to say also, am I audible?
Yes, yes, you are.
Sorry, can you repeat your question, please?
So how can we as women of WICCI celebrate this achievement of yours, and how can we together make it a bigger platform for all of us? Because I also discussed with my mother. The first thing she said कि कुछ डर तो नहीं रहेगा क्योंकि मैं तो हमेशा पापा से पूछ के करती हूँ और मेरे पास तो पेटीएम भी नहीं है ऑनलाइन में कैसे करूंगी बैंक भी मुझे बिकॉज आई स्टे एट अ वेरी फार like I stay at the outskirts of Haridwar. So my mother is like कि मुझे तो हेल्प लेनी पड़ती है पापा की बैंक जाने के लिए भी. So all these basic questions, like she's 59 years old, so now she wants to, literally she wants to invest, and she was like, yeah, मैं भी कर दूंगी, because she know this is our age of getting married, so she also wants to invest and buy something. So that was my question: how can we help ourselves and also you, and build this community more?
Got it. So on an individual level, I think first just join the community. Sorry, I think there is a internet issue. Are you able to hear me?
Now we are able to hear you, ma'am.
Yes,
I
we.
think when you started
If
answering,
it, yeah, if it disconnects again, I'll join login from my phone. If it disconnects again. Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, the first step is join the community. Build your own confidence. Join the learning session, right? So that is step one. Secondly, on your question, we always have our Money Buddy team on call. So they will be there to help you through the process. They can be your brother, father, husband, daughter, to help you answer 100 questions. And I can assure you they're very supportive. They will answer all questions you have, right? And third, as WICCI, I think you all have access to a lot of women. We are happy to hold financial fitness boot camps, right? What I told you was a very short snippet. We actually have 60-minute snippets, right? 60-minute sessions also, which are slightly more detailed on how do you start taking charge of your finances. So we can run those sessions. And the third is we're all part of jobs, corporates. We actually take it to our companies and we say, here's a platform. I've known them for a while. They're happy to come and spread the education, awareness, give access to us. So yeah, these are various ways you can help spread the word about Lakshmi and empower yourself and others.
Thank you.
Ma'am, one query. So, the app, Lakshmi app, which you are saying helps in investing. So, is there any commission which the app charges on the investment, or how is it? How does it work?
Sure. So for the app is completely free, community is free, learning is free. In investments, we charge nothing, but we are distributors. So we
Okay.
don't charge you anything, but we're empaneled with all the AMC, all the mutual fund houses of India. So there is an
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Sorry, Priyanka.
I'm really sorry for the inconvenience. There is
No
some
problem,
electricity
no problem.
problem.
I think, yeah, there's some internet issue with, I think, Ridhi ma'am's computer.
Okay.
She said she'll join from her phone, so let her get back.
Okay. Okay.
Hi, sorry. So there's like 50,000 people, I think, at the Global FinTech Forum at Geo India. So I think all the network around here has been hogged by these 50,000 guests of GFF. Like literally, we're in Geo Center and the internet is a problem. Sorry, what did you hear till? Can I answer or repeat any answer?
Yeah. So we lost you in the middle.
So where did you hear till? Sorry, could you tell
You
me?
said that we are a network of, you have a network with many mutual funds and community. So from there we lost you.
She told me before also that she'll be having a lot of internet issues.
I think it's a little ironical, but Mamita ma'am, your mic is on mute. I think you could try.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for just letting me know. What I was
Yes,
saying is the three major Shaktis, that the power of sources are Lakshmi, Saraswati, and Ma Durga. And what Miss Riddhi has said is truly like, inspirational, because women should maintain their finances, because Ma Lakshmi herself is a female, and that's what makes it more important for us to invest and financially be independent. That's what I feel.
True.
Absolutely. It is actually very important.
Sure. Is she there, or like, because I can't see her?
No, she's not there.
Yes, I
Okay, let her join.
Yes.
Pamela, thank you so much for joining us early, like earlier than your suggested time. Thank you so much. Just give us a little more time so that Miss Ridhi completes, and then we can start your session.
Hi, Miss Mamuta. No, don't worry. Don't worry. I can wait.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
darling.
Priyanka, you asked about the platform charges, right?
Yeah. Yes.
I do not think so. There is any such thing, but in case she will not be or she'll not be back, then I will make you have a word with her on call.
Sure. No problem.
This is the app. If it is visible, I am not able to share my screen because laptops are connected. So we have investment, loans, learn, and everything related to it. And then there they have this learning thing also. So as she was saying, I have money buddies and all.
I'll download the app and see.
So
I'll just have a look.
the day I downloaded it, I found it very user friendly. The interface is very user friendly.
Mm-hmm.
So because I was very interested in, we like she showed me that how you invest this much amount, and even if you're working till 45 years of your age, then also you will have like more than 2-3 crores of money in your bank account, which is, I think, which is more than good enough to have even if you're not working after 45.
Like, how much do we have to invest then? What
So it was
amount should
like
we
I
start with?
think 20. It is according to, so they have everything in that. Like you have to write your salary. So that like for example, if you're earning 50,000 per month, so there is a bar that you have to keep raising, and then you have to tell them like till what age I will be working. For example, 45, and then how much investment I'll be able to do per month. Everything you write, and then there comes, because they have, I think, more profit we have in Lakshmi than the banks, and if we do any kind of FD. So everything is there
Is
in
it,
the app. I really wanted myself to invest, and my mother and everybody around me, because it is I found it really nice.
is it
And
like
it is
digital
more goal
only,
centric.
or
Sorry.
Yes, it is digital only, ma'am. You have to
Yes,
invest it
everything
through
is
the app.
digital. Everything is digital.
okay?
And it depends on your goal also. I think whatever you want.
Guys, what we can do is like we can wait for like 4 or 5 minutes more, and then we can start for Miss Pamela, because she has been waiting since a while now.
Hi, actually, she just called and she said she's just not able to connect.
Okay.
So she's saying if we can do another session anytime, if it is possible anytime soon. And I've told her if by the end of today's session, like by 7 o'clock, if we have the availability, and if she is also like if her net is working, then we can make her join again for 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, sure, we can do that.